Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hey, there it is. We haven't had a intro on giggling for some time.
You're fucking welcome, chat and the world at large.
I saw everybody having like a little bit of a giggle on the break right before we came back, and I had to be like, everyone get your shit together. But apparently, Blue Jay did not get the memo.
I can't.
Well,
I can't.
I can't do it. It's too funny, whatever it is.
I mean, when it comes to laughing on this stream, I just harken back to the egg thing, and I just like...
Oh my god.
Fair.
It still makes me laugh. Just
They're
thinking
eggs.
about
They come out of the chickens.
All right. Well, it's Quesnef's turn, so we'll see how long you have to laugh about things.
Let's see who's laughing after
That's right. I'll give you
Quesnef attacks
something.
with his halberd.
I'll give you something to laugh about.
I mean, my retort to that would be forever, because dying doesn't matter.
That's right.
That's true. That's true. We can...
Dying is merely a setback.
Merely a setback. We're all World of Warcraft raid bosses now.
So, Quesnef does what he did last turn. He stands from his prone position, healing the wounds on his body with his natural magic, and then shoving his glaive in your face. So, here comes.
And I'm like, I don't want your glaive. Get your glaive out of my face.
Glaive swing 1? No. Glaive swing 2? Not so much. All right.
You are really hard to hit.
You are. You're very difficult. I'm also rolling really poorly. Like I've got a +7 on these. I just need slightly better than average rolls, and he hasn't.
Yeah, Adam. Where's your usual like triple crit in one round?
Don't do it. Don't even fucking do it.
Don't even invoke.
Do not invoke the crits.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't test me. It's your turn though, Zuriel. It is your turn. You have an Oni bearing down on you with sword. What are you gonna do?
Can I see Yowl in darkness?
No.
Yeah, he's back here.
Yes.
I see him.
You can. You heard him be like.
Yeah, and I look back over my shoulder and I see a black razor wielding cat friend.
Yeah.
So Zuriel shouts Zahiri and Saris's names. She's like, "Get in here!" And then I'm gonna move over here.
This is like the Frodo, or no, the dude that didn't throw the ring in the fire, and Elrond being like, "Throw it in the fire," and you're like, "No, we'll get you." So you're gonna move over to where Yowl is?
So take your reaction if you want.
Yes. Yeah. Let's see if I can glaive you as you go by. Yeah, there you go. 14 damage as you flee.
So I take
slashed across.
Take 11
the back.
damage.
Come back. No. All of his attacks are magical.
They're all magical.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Yeah.
Take the full damage.
Going slash.
And then she walks up to Yowl and just like he like brings the sword to bear and she just like smacks it out of the way and then like runs him through. Try to take the sword.
No, my black razor. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
So I'm gonna hit you with the sword.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
I'm gonna use disarming strike. So you take 11 plus 7. You take 18 damage.
Okay.
Oh.
And then you must succeed at a strength save of DC 15.
Oh. Hold on. Strength saving throw DC fail.
Okay.
And while she's doing this, like she's got the sword in you, and she's just like, "It's mine to wield, mine alone." And like with her hand that has the shield, she like wraps it around your hand holding the sword and just like tears it out of your hand.
So Black Razor is still in control of you. It's not about physical contact. You're still linked by Black Razor, but the pain of being run through by your friend might shock you out of the charm. Can you make that charisma save again?
Yeah.
DC 16. There you go. All right. So you see Yowl's eyes clear as you stab him.
And then can I just leave my sword in him and take Black Razor out of his hand?
You can try to just claim a Black Razor, sure.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Not this turn. You'll have to do it on the next turn.
Okay, cool.
But then you'll have to fight with Black Razor a little bit.
I still have a second attack action.
Yes. Yeah. What do you want to do with it?
Take the sword.
No, your second attack action isn't one that you can just use for other things. Yeah,
okay, well, what about my bonus action?
No, it's you gotta contest with Black Razor takes an action.
Okay, fine.
You just stab me again if you want. Just for
It's
fun.
it's tempting.
Yeah, you're not sure if the first Black Razor would love it if you did that. Black Razor would be real hype.
Yeah, I think maybe I like twist my sword inside Yell, and we'll call that another attack action. It's 14
You
to
don't
you.
do it. No.
No, okay.
All right, so
great.
Yal throws himself out of the way.
But she definitely keeps trying.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Black Razor's on the floor, being like, "Yes, yes, stoked." All right, Zahiri, it's your turn.
Okay, now we're getting involved. I am going to move up behind our friend the Oni.
Mhm.
And I'm going to do the thing I do best, which is
Punch.
lots of punches.
What about a headbutt? You gonna headbutt him?
I mean, that depends on whether we succeed or fail here. So I'm gonna. Oh, that's quarterstaff. I didn't mean to do that. That one.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 of them hit.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. That's a grand total of 19 damage,
Nice.
and needs to make a dex saving throw or hit the dirt.
Okay, he
does
gets
not.
knocked prone, and from the ground he looks up and he's like, "Oh, stop it!"
I give him a sweet sweeping kick.
He is very sick of being pushed
you-
on the ground.
Do you have to? Do you only knock him down right at the end of your turn, or could you do it on the first punch so that your miss is actually?
I actually don't know. I guess I could use my bonus for my flurry first, but
But it's- yeah, too late for
whatever.
that.
It doesn't really matter.
Shrug. Just wondering.
So he's knocked on his butt, and he's not happy about it. He's just like, "Ah, stop that!" And he's real pissed about how y'all are bullying him. Saris, it's your turn.
I look at him and I remember how mean he was to my friends before we ran away, and I'm gonna try and fuck him up.
Okay, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at something on your sheet. Okay, all right, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna
Just-
blight him.
What are you gonna do?
Blight
Oh, yes. Okay, go ahead.
that.
Ooh, that's a lot of necrotic damage. You rolled
Yeah.
pretty good on that shit. All right, here you go.
Yeah,
Sure
I
did.
Con save. Survey says
No.
fails. All right, he takes a lot of damage. He's very blighted.
Yeah, so basically like what we described before was that like I'm like absorbing the moisture out of him and making him like a dried out husk Oni.
Yeah,
Nice.
It looks really scary.
totally. He's not about that.
Starts bleeding blue chalk instead of blue blood. It's just like all there's no water in him at all.
It's a good
Yowl.
time.
Okay, I'm not charmed anymore.
Unless you want to move or anything.
I think I'm gonna stay back. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm still within a distance to get there in a turn if necessary. So yeah, stay back.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not charmed for my turn now because I passed the thing.
Yes, yeah, you have your turn normally to yourself.
Yeah, and Zuriel's like holding a sword that's like through your guts and just being like, "Give it to me now. Give me the sword."
Yeah, and Black Razor's like, "I'm done with you, cat."
I'm like, it's released its hold on me. You can take it. You don't have to kill me. And I like look into your eyes, and I try and discern whether you're going to kill me anyway.
Well, see, now remember, Black Razor doesn't want you to kill. If you want to get the maximum amount of leverage over Black Razor, you'll almost kill Yowl, and then be like,
Yeah.
"Let me wield you, and I will kill it for you."
That's pretty much what's on the table here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I look into your eyes, see murderous intent, and I go, get away from me, you traitor. And I cast Dissonant Whispers on you.
Okay, I have to make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa! Oh no! Yowl's horrible squalling fills your ears with a painful psychic damage. You take 9, and you have to move away
Okay.
at
So
maximum
I'm at
speed.
22 HP.
Yeah.
And I do a full move away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like one movement. Use your reaction to move your full movement. So 30.
Well, have fun getting killed by an Oni.
All right, I will.
Okay. Do you want to move?
And I run towards. I run towards the door.
Okay.
And then I see the Oni, and I go,
Sword still?
no, I dropped it. I got disarmed.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
Black
used to
Razor's
go.
just laying over here being like, you're all a bunch of losers.
Yeah, and I like move out behind here and like try and hide behind the door frame.
From me?
Yeah, you can get me.
Just like run into the other room. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the Oni, I've been trying to figure out what the Oni would do besides the usual stand up and get 10 hit points. So he stands
that's
up.
a good start to your turn, you know.
He stands up and let me see here. Look at Zahiri's character sheet for a second.
Okay.
Just trying to.
What's your lowest saving throw?
No,
'Cause
I
you're
just
gonna
think
get
I think you both. Here's the thing. I'm trying to decide. I was trying to decide whether he would use Charm Person, and if so, on whom. But there's an elf, which would be you'd have advantage, and then you also have a thing, right? Like, doesn't Stillness of Mind or something give you a bonus against Charm stuff?
Basically, stillness of mind is when it becomes my turn, I can automatically
Right,
stop
sure.
anything that's hurting me. Like that's charming me to do anything I wouldn't usually do. I can just be like,
Yeah. So I think his best move here would be to
charm Yowls in darkness.
again. No.
Okay.
It's yeah. He's not gonna do that. I think he's gonna go glaive. He's gonna try to hit you after you punched him and knocked him down. He's gonna take two glaive swings at you, Zahiri. And I believe only that second one hits.
Yeah.
And does so for 16 slashing damage.
okie dokie.
All right, Zuriel.
I move back over here.
Uh-huh.
I pick up the sword.
Okay. Make a charisma roll.
Okay.
Oh dear. Okay. So Black Razor rejects you. Black Razor is like, no, not yet. Look at you, weak, bleeding, stumbling. Bring me a soul, then we'll talk.
Okay, I'm gonna spend my bonus action to get 1d10 plus my fighter level
Okay.
HP back, so I get 17 HP. I guess that's my whole turn. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so for Black Razor to use any of its magical abilities on anybody, it needs to be attuned. It's attuned to no one right now. So.
Also, can I be neutral evil yet?
Yeah, sure, totally. This is the process of you being evil. I'm into it.
Great.
Okay, Zahiri. It's a free action to change your alignment. Don't worry.
Let's punch. Punch again.
Yeah, that
Okay,
one
that's
hits.
that one hits. Con save, stunning fist. I think it's con save. Hang on, let me check.
Okay.
Just because I'm not entirely sure, and it's better if I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, of course.
Spend one. Yeah, Constitution saving throw or be stunned.
All right, you're gonna punch him right in the face. Con save. See how it goes.
Nope.
No, he is stunned.
So he's stunned, and then I flurry.
Okay. Tiny little black
Oh.
razors with wings fly around.
Because that's not a bonus action. Stunning fist is just when you hit another creature with a melee attack,
Spend a key point.
you spend a key point.
And you stun the shit out of him.
So and then those are at advantage. So 23 and 19.
Okay. Yep.
Or 26 and 19. Sorry, for a 10,
So
and then 6, and the first one that was the stunning fist is 7. So, 23 total.
You're wrecking the shit out of this guy. Like just repeated punchings. He managed to slash you once, but you're way too fast for him. Also, his muscles are all atrophied and shriveled from being plagued with horrible druid magic. Speaking of horrible druid magic,
Speaking of horrible druid magic, here I am. I think what I would probably do is like I think that Zahiri's got the close combat stuff. So I'm just gonna try and put some magic hurts on the guy from where I am. No, I have to be within 10 feet. Okay, so from within 10 feet of this row. So that would be like I approach.
Okay.
And be able to do that. That's 10 feet now. one more square, whatever. You know what I mean. And then I'm gonna spray some poison at him.
Okay. You
Um,
can use a cantrip on him.
yeah, well, I mean, I don't
It's
have a lot
fine. It's just funny.
of spell magic that's not summon a bunch of creatures.
Like, wow, there's a horrible spell. Also, I'm just gonna just barf poison on you until you lie down.
yeah.
13 damage is nothing to scoff at.
Yeah. Yeah, Adam.
Let's roll his con
Yeah.
save.
Don't be scoffing at this damage,
Don't
Adam.
scoff at it.
Ha! I scoff at your damage. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. You do not spit upon him.
I mean, but I still spit a little, right?
I don't know. Is it spit for half?
It's
It's a cantrip, so it's probably nothing.
yeah.
No.
It's,
Yeah, it's nothing. Yeah. So you just
Then-
you spit on him. You spit poison on him. And he's like, ah! But it doesn't hurt him. He's just kind of annoying.
rats.
Yowl.
I need to get past this Oni. If he's stunned, can he make reactions? Let's have a look.
No.
Okay, I squeeze through the gap
He-
between him and the wall.
All he can basically do is stand there until until his next turn or my next turn. Hang
Leaning
on.
back and forth.
I gotta check that.
Sorry, so
Oh, end of my next turn. Yeah.
okay, so do I need to still make an acrobatics check to kind of get squeezed past him because he's still big? But
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair.
okay.
Oh, if he automatically fails, let me check stunned. I would just look at the condition. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saves. No, so you just squeeze past him. Don't worry about it.
Okay,
He's
I
just,
get past
he's
and I
just
say,
difficult terrain.
yeah, and I say, Zuriel tried to kill me to gain the sword's favor. She's gone crazy. Don't let her out.
I mean, did we heard your like vicious like howl of grossness? Like, we're not aware that like you were gonna try and kill Zuriel first.
No.
Of
No.
course not.
No, I'm just trying to
It's
save
all-
myself here.
Yeah, it's all Zuriel's fault.
Yeah, and as I do so, to prove I'm on your side, I'm gonna cast some sweet Eldritch Blast to this enemy
Do it.
because they're always so strong.
You got advantage.
Pow! Double pow!
All right.
Oh shit! Here it
Oh
is.
shit!
5 damage.
All right. Quesnev recovers some hit points. Now you're gonna have to be careful because if the plan here is to use Black Razor to kill him, you're getting close, right? Because Black Razor will like favor you happily if you deliver unto him a soul, whoever it is, and if you want it to be Quesnev, now is the time. Quesnev is going to, unaware of Zuriel doing anything, Quesnev is going to fight Zahiri. So first glaive swing.
How is Quesnev doing anything? He's stunned.
Oh, he doesn't get an action this turn?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, then he's good. Zuriel, it's your turn.
All right. Zuriel looks at the sword and she's like, why turn me away? Come with me now and we will kill this beast that has been guarding you all these years. Don't be a fool.
Yeah. And if you're he's into it, he's like, a fine beginning.
Yeah, and so she like reaches down and seizes the sword.
Succeeding you, father.
Yeah.
And then I can just rock over here and murder the crap out of this guy, 'cause that's my plan.
Yeah. So
Um,
Black Razor, it's not attuned to you. So this is going to be difficult. It's going to rely on your natural skill. more
You
than
have
anything.
advantage.
But yes, he's stunned. So let's see what attunement does. This is the like test of attunement. Without becoming, you gain only its non-magical benefit. So he's just a big old sharp sword you are not proficient in the use of.
It's a martial weapon.
It's whatever a greatsword is. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm proficient.
Oh yeah,
in
right. Because
martial
you're a
weapons.
fighter.
I'm
It's
a
not
fighter
that. It was
proficient.
just that your shield stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so yeah, I'm just gonna take the sword and plunge it into this dude. I'm just gonna roll my longsword because it's the same bonus.
It's not though, because you don't have your. Oh yeah, I guess it is because the longsword doesn't have a plus or anything. So. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a 16 to hit.
Unless you can bump that up somehow, you miss.
Well, I can attack multiple times.
That's right. So the first swing,
So I like jam it into him and it like wedges in the links of his armor,
Yeah.
and then I have to like lean in and push it into the dude.
Nice.
Oh, but
Oh no, you're
the
like a Dark Souls
worst.
character wielding a weapon that's too big for them. Ugh.
yeah.
Ugh. Okay. Zahiri, it is your turn.
Do we know enough about this situation to not kill the guy, or
You can always deal some attacks, like punching, can deal non-lethal damage, so you could just knock him out with your punches.
Yeah, I can just knock him out.
And Zuriel is shouting about how like she has to kill him.
Zuriel's like, I have to
Like-
kill. Okay, all right.
He's
let's go.
mine. Leave him. like trying to plunge his
Frothing
sword
at the
into-
mouth. Fucking...
It's just the Zahiri move is like, you seem to be having trouble. Let me help you out. God, like
Yep. And now, is the stun go away at the beginning or the end of your turn?
end of my turn.
Okay, so you crit him.
So this is non-lethal.
Okay.
So that's 12.
Okay, you hit
And
him again.
then 5, so 17.
Yep.
God, Zahiri's on fire.
And
Zahiri's
then next
killing it.
17.
That's all. That's also a hit. Yep.
is 10. So that's
That's exactly enough to reduce him to 0. Like exactly, like to the
Yes!
point. So
that
he's like,
was intentional, right?
yeah, he's reeling and stunned, and you're just like,
No,
so what do
know
you do?
it is?
Describe it.
You know
What does it look
is?
like?
You know what it is? He's like wavering, and he's just getting his wits back because like at the end of my turn he'd be good to go again. And he's like grasping his glaive,
Mhm.
and I give him the like knee to the chest to curl him over,
Yeah.
and the elbow to the back, and then just like while he's falling, like punch the side of his face.
I like the idea of you like grabbing his horns and banging his head against the wall on his way down. Yeah, and he just like crumples to a pile. And then you see past him, you see his body is like slumped to the ground. He's still breathing. You see past him, you see Zuriel covered in blood, holding this like very heavy looking two-handed sword.
And I think Zuriel's like, fallen wings are like sprouting out of her back, and her eyes are the glowing black.
Yeah, this is
pools.
when the fucking Sephiroth music starts playing.
Yeah.
The room behind you is inexplicably on fire.
Yeah. I knocked over the hookah on my way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
And it's-
perfect.
as soon as I'm done, I just like take a step away from him.
Okay.
And he's not stunned anymore, but he's unconscious.
Yeah,
so
I mean
I'm
the
gonna-
fight's over. So Zuriel, what do? Black Razor is just like thirsting for
I
souls.
plunged Black Razor into his heart, sealing my pact with the Dark Blade and damning my soul for eternity.
Totally, yeah. So you plunge your sword in,
I do that.
and and the Oni shrivels and dies, glaring up at you, knowing that it was betrayed, and that the weapon that it guarded for 1,000 years was the instrument of its destruction. And Black Razor just has whatever the sword equivalent of an orgasm is, as you like wrench the Oni's soul. And what's great,
It's just that really cool ringing noise, like
yeah, and what's
Yeah.
great about this is that the Oni, who was trapped here to guard Black Razor for 1,000 years, will never escape Black
'Cause
Razor.
now he's trapped inside
Yeah,
Black
now
Razor.
he's trapped inside, and so you just hear this like howling in your mind as Black Razor tears the Oni soul apart and feasts upon it. Cool. So Black Razor has found a new wielder.
Does it attune to me?
It takes a short rest to attune, but I feel like what happens immediately after. So you're holding the sword, you got to plunge into the Oni, and you look up and you see your friends.
And yeah, she's like full on, like the wings and the black pools of like
good.
dark fire in her eyes. Um,
are you supposed to touch that? That doesn't look like you're supposed to touch that.
Well, we've Zuriel's looked like this before? Question mark. Like, are we like? Is this not different than last time? Like, I was very frightened last time you looked like this, but like, is it more intense or is it similar?
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Um,
And yeah, she just says in this like echoey voice, she's like, finally, justice. And then like starts walking out of down the hallway,
and I think
and like just like blows past you guys.
yeah, like press myself into the wall.
And I think
just,
as Zuriel passes, the ghostly like sort of filaments of her like demonic wings like brush over you, and you feel like the chill of the grave.
Ugh.
Yeah, and she leaves this trail
Nice.
of like feathers and like with like little tufts of ethereal flesh attached to them on the ground.
Ew.
Sometimes you just gotta really go full edgelord. You just like really sink into it.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and I turned to Zahiri, and I'm just like, and like do that whole like, so where's this? Oh,
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is not. Yeah, it's one of those like I don't think it's a good thing.
yeah.
This
And
was
then-
her whole purpose in coming here, I explain, since I'm actually next to you too.
We
Mhm.
found out our
She-
whole purpose in coming here was that we're all dead. So I mean, is it really though?
I mean, maybe it is. She's got.
Yes, it very explicitly is. It was her failing in life that she let it be stolen in the first place.
So why do I have to be here? And never mind.
Why am I tied to these rocks
I
in
think
the
that's a
lake?
different situation.
Um,
So are we gonna rest, or would you like some health? Here?
Zuriel's just gonna sit right where she
I
is
have
now,
a I have a move that
cross-legged,
can do it for free. That's
Okay.
cool.
and meditate with this sword and attune to it.
Yeah, that
If
sounds
there's
like a
any
good
healing
idea.
going, our party member did stab me. You like point. I've got this massive hole.
Can't you heal yourself?
Well, I could. I just thought you were offering.
I was offering my girlfriend.
Damn.
See how
Also-
it is.
Cold.
I left my longsword inside Yowl.
Oh, it's still
You
there?
still
No, I
have a
don't think it's
sword
just
in you.
wobbling around. It's lying nearby, but yeah.
I guess I'm not gonna be a huge asshole. I'm tempted to be a huge asshole, but there you go. Have some healing. You're welcome. I just like
Thank you.
press my hand to like your bloody grossness, and then I'm like the most blasé of nature magic, and I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna get going over here. I'll just go sit by my meditating person.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah, I'm just sitting cross-legged, like
Yes.
Since Black Razor's all magic and shit, can it attune to me and turn into a longsword, please? For the love of God.
I know you really want that, but no.
No. Ah.
But you can still have your longsword in your shield if you want to switch between sword and board and two hand. But yeah, no, you gotta.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate because I lose out on some class features, but
Yeah, but now you have a giant killer sword, so you got that going for you.
yeah.
Side note.
I assumed that Black Razor was a longsword back in the day, but I made an error. clearly.
Side note,
You're longer in person than I thought you would be.
Yeah. Oh, it's so big. Oh, it's in my hand.
Okay, and I'm filling out your sheet for you with the details.
Sorry.
I use
cut you off.
I use wholeness of body, so I'm just at full health again.
Nice. Okay. Anyone who wants to roll hit dice, you can if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll 4 hit dice, I think.
I would say I would help heal you, but I'm not touching that. You look scary and gross.
Whoa, I formatted that incorrectly.
Oh. Why did I think it was a D4? How's the sheet? Let me just fix this.
Okay. There we go. There's Black Razor.
Bards
2d6
don't have a D4.
plus 7
Okay.
damage. Perfect. Okay. I will. Where should I put all the details? Where would you like me to add all the details for? Black
Put it
Razor.
under allies and organizations.
Okay. All right. So there's a bunch of stuff about Black Razor. And then I will also add, you can feel free to reformat this as you like. It's all kind of like columnar, but, and then also, so long as Black Razor is in your hands, you get the Soul Hunter ability.
Right, so I always know when living things are nearby, right?
Yes, you can feel the presence of souls. Let me just copy and paste it out for you. And then, yeah, you need to feed Black Razor at least one soul every 3 days,
Yeah, it's like a Tamagotchi.
or it gets pissed. And also, if you want haste, you have to ask Black Razor for it.
I'm not gonna do it unless you ask me.
Yeah, you tell me. It doesn't take an action to cast, but Black Razor basically goes on your turn. Wow, the formatting for that just turned out great. Try that again. There we go. Okay. Cool. So you now have one of the 3 magic weapons. Whelm and Wave are the only remaining 2. And you yeah, now you have the thing. Oh, I also have to give you your crit dice for Black Razor. Sorry, Zariel. Boop, boop, boop. 2d6 crit. Also 2d6. There we go. Black Razor. Oh man, I rolled good on your character sheet. Perfect. Okay. Good. So yeah, after an hour passes, you attune yourself to the dark blade that is Black Razor, and it now has a wielder. And now it's time. Black Razor's like, all right, we have this pact. Now it's time to get killing. So yeah, it's spurring you forward. I think the Black Razor during the like period too asks you, you've recovered me, and I'm you're looking very much forward to the chaos and bloodshed that we'll cause in the world beyond. But while you are here, are you intending to gather up Whelm and Wave?
You're muted, Andrew.
Zuriel unmutes herself and says, I suppose so. My quest is complete, but others.
Good, good. They are stout and powerful weapons. It would serve us well to have them at our side.
And objectively useless to everyone in this party.
Black Razor likes them, though.
They're friends. They're in a bridge club together.
The phrase that the game uses is strange kinship. Yeah.
Okay, so they're all super gay for each other.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
They
Black
wanna-
Razor tan and Whelm tan and Wave tan, totally.
They
They're
want to
real
cross
things.
swords, as it were.
Oh god, now I just want to see anime characters in the style of those three weapons. I want that so bad. All right. So you have it ready now. You've rested in the aquarium. Let me make a roll here, and then oh my god, if you don't
Will we finally leave this room?
if you don't encounter anything randomly, if I don't get a 1 on this die. Ah! All right, so your rest is interrupted. I guess at the end of your rest. Oh my god, that's amazing. Let's
I
see
hate
what
my
randomly
life.
comes into the cigarette you'll never leave. So let's see, random encounters. I'm gonna roll. Oh my god, I hope it's a bunch more ogres. Amazing. All right.
We actually were friends with that first ogre that you killed. He was just depressed and thought he didn't have friends.
Right.
We've actually been in the other part of the dungeon baking him a cake to make him feel better. Now he's dead.
Wow.
Well, I just
harsh.
want to play a game about ogres trying to be friends with each other but having emotional
me too.
problems.
Yeah, it's called Frogger. It's a game about being a friendly ogre. Unfortunately, the Frogger is cursed. Okay, well, I figured it out. I know what's going on. We're good to go.
Is it a group of halfling adventurers?
No, it is.
Is it a merchant?
No, it is not a halfling merchant. I have rolled on the random encounter table. I know what's going on.
Is
So
it giant voles?
where,
Or whatever that was that
Yeah.
one time?
where to? It's pixies. It's a bunch of invisible pixies.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
it's a
not the
shrew.
pixies.
It was a shrew.
I mean, I guess the point was we were gonna leave,
Claws.
right? So
Yeah.
Yeah. Zuriel's going to get the F out of here, but then I detect a living thing if there is a living thing nearby.
Yeah, let me see how that ability works. So when you hold a weapon, you are aware of the presence of tiny or larger creatures within 60 feet that are not constructs or undead. Yeah. So before you open this door, something living is beyond. There's a living presence.
And yeah, she just like busts out the sword.
Yep. It glows darkly.
Yeah. And just says, Black Razor is hungry.
I just imagine cutting back to Sarah's and Zuriel, and they just like rolling there, or Zahiri, and they're just rolling their eyes.
yeah,
Pretty much.
All right. I'm just like, oh please.
And then I'm going to kick the door down and charge in there once everyone's up at this top level.
Okay.
Okay. So you kick the door, and like charge forward.
Yeah.
Let me see what your light looks like here. Okay. What's your passive perception?
13.
Okay. Thank you. Mhm.
Did anyone loot the Oni?
I mean,
Yes.
you like stabbed it in the chest. Did you not?
I took the only thing I wanted off of it, but y'all can enjoy
Yeah,
it.
okay.
I
Yeah,
never,
take it.
I never stated that I looted it, but sure.
Yeah, I mean, you had a short rest. You had an hour in which you weren't doing anything, and no one really like left. So
And we are adventurers.
you're adventurous. Yeah, it'd be pointless to just wander off because then you just have to go back. All right. Well, we'll get to this black pudding in a second. So it looks like that thing that you killed, the black pudding you killed before, some living part of it squirmed off and then
Oh my
regrew itself
fucking
in the
god!
hallway.
Another one.
So it's just like
reconstituted
on
itself.
yeah, it's reconstituted. It's just sitting on the floor, just kind of bubbling and being a goop. So it's in your way. It was gonna drop on you or jump on you or
With a
whatever, but
mighty
you noticed
battle
it.
cry of delicious pudding.
You can't even attack it with Black Razor. It's like immune to slashing damage, isn't it? Didn't it like split in two last time?
It did, yes. Okay, let me tell you what's in the Oni's room that you might be interested in, and you can be the loot master. So locations in the dungeon. The Oni in the Oni's room and on the body of the Oni, you find a potion of greater healing that he never got a chance to use. You find a scroll of protection from fiends. You find he wasn't wearing it because it's like human size, not giant size. But you find a suit of some kind of magical armor. It's I mean, I guess it doesn't specify what it is, so I could roll randomly. Let's see.
I mean,
Oh, it's
is it
plate.
made
No,
of-
it's plate armor.
I was like,
it's-
if it's made of metal or just armor, neither.
yeah, no,
myself
it's a
nor
suit of
Terry
plate armor.
Well, I guess we're giving it to the plate wearer.
And a ring of protection. He's wearing it on his left hand, a little shield-shaped ring. And on his other hand, a ring of spell storing, which he didn't get to use. But
Ooh,
yeah, ring of spell storing.
I want some bling.
Yeah, so the ring of protection gives a +1 armor class and saving throws while wearing it. So who's gonna get that?
I mean,
I
my
think it's
AC
a Harry.
is low.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zahiri seems like a prime
I'll
candidate
take it.
for that.
Oh yeah, you're
Okay.
gonna be.
Zahir, you get a ring of protection, so +1 to your AC and all your saving throws.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then the ring of spell storing, you cast spells into it, and it stores them. It can store up to 5 levels worth of spells at a time. It currently contains 2 mirror image spells.
Ooh, I mean, that's I guess me and the
Yeah.
cat.
Yep.
Yeah, you two need to fight for it.
But can it have a concentration spell that you don't concentrate
No,
on? Or,
no, that's not how that works.
And do you have non-concentration types?
Yes.
Store some
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast in there.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not
many
true. Eldritch
Eldritch
Blast is a
Blasts.
cantrip.
I could. But we'll say
I
you seem
could
to want it
store-
more than I do, so you can have it.
If that's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Okay. So put a ring of spell storing in your inventory, and yeah, it has currently two mirror image spells in it.
And those don't count towards my spell slots?
No, basically it's a battery for spells. You cast the spell and nothing happens, and the ring absorbs it,
Okay.
and then you can spit it out later. And he cast mirror image into it twice, but then never got to use it.
What is
Does it
totally
still take
ridiculous.
action to do?
It's an action to cast it, but it just gives you extra spells.
No, I mean when I have the spell in the ring, like if I wanted to use one of these mirror images, is
Yes.
that an action?
Yes, of course. Yeah, it's just a
Okay.
casting spell. Yeah.
But yeah, Blue Jay, because you recover your spells on a short rest, you can just like constantly be feeding this thing
Yeah, you
spells.
can
It's pretty
spam
pretty
all
nuts
kinds of
actually on a
crazy
druid.
Okay. Do you want to wear that armor? Do you want to attune with the armor?
I mean, what's it do?
You don't know. You don't have an identify spell.
Yeah.
It's plate armor.
It's
Magical plate armor.
cursed. Ha, ha,
Can-
ha, ha.
Do we have any way of identifying it? Can't bards identify stuff? Isn't that a thing they
I
do?
don't have the spell. No.
I mean, sure, I'll try it. Try anything once.
Okay. All right.
I'm wearing that armor instead of my regular plate armor.
Okay. You put it on. You attune to it and get your GM horseshit emotes ready. It is indeed cursed armor. It locks
Great.
around your body, and you are unable then thereafter to remove it until you magically get a spell to take it off. And while you wear it, you have vulnerability to slashing damage.
Can
Great.
I like dispel the curse if I have dispel magic?
No, dispel magic does not get rid of
Okay,
curses.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
cursed. So you put the cursed armor of vulnerability on. It's basically the same. You have plate armor now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so your
My
AC doesn't change. You just have yeah,
I'm just way edgier now.
vulnerability to yeah.
So what does
to
vulnerability
slashing.
mean?
Take double damage from slashing, I think.
Ooh.
So if you accidentally cut yourself with Black Razor, then it'll be
It'll deal double
real
damage. Yeah.
painful.
Oh my gosh.
I flip my cry shield up and make some comment about going to shop at Hot Topic. And carry on.
Hold on. I think I might be. Chad is notifying me that I'm maybe misreading how this armor works. Let me double check it because I haven't seen it. I've never used it before. Tuning to the armor removes your. Oh, you have vulnerability to 2 of the 3 damage types. Oh, I see. So actually, you have resistance to slashing. I see. Okay, you have resistance to slashing, but vulnerability to bludgeoning and piercing.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah, that last
So
line.
it's sword resistant.
It's a sword resistant suit of armor, but yeah, okay. Got it. It's because the name of the item is armor of vulnerability slashing.
Yeah.
So
right.
what it really is armor of resistance slashing and then vulnerability to bludgeoning and
Armor
piercing.
of vulnerability to things that aren't slashing.
Exactly. Armor of vulnerability to everything except those things. Okay. All right. So anyway, there's this black pudding like blocking the hallway, just kind of like bubbling and it's noticed you as you've kicked the door open and it senses your heat and it's going to come forward and attack you. So let's roll initiative against this pudding, shall we? I think you can probably take it apart pretty quick.
Yeah.
Let me
I
clear,
will take
let me
it
clear
apart
the, let me
into
clear the order.
multiple puddings.
All right, yo, go ahead and roll.
Blitch, you probably want to move your token forward to where we actually are.
Yeah, we said we weren't going to open the door until everybody was on the top layer, so
There. No,
should be fine.
get it here, Fogwar. Okay, so the black pudding got a 14. So I think let's see. Yeah, I think the black pudding and Saris got the top of the order. So the black pudding will move forward. Blurp blurp blurp, and will attack Zuriel with its amorphous pseudopod.
Good
Florp.
thing it does acid damage.
Hits you for 18 bludgeoning
18
and 25
bludgeoning.
acid.
25 acid, yeah. So I get down to 50 from the bludgeoning, and then I'm at 25. But I take 3 less bludgeoning damage, so I'm actually at 28.
Okay. All right. So yeah, just the whole thing just throws itself at you.
Oh, actually, Adam, here's a question.
Yeah.
Is there an order of operations for
Damage in, damage out.
bonus damage versus damage
Oh,
reduction?
right. Because does it
Because
reduce
of-
it before it doubles it?
And I ask because, like, in War Machine, a miniatures game I play, they actually do like addition versus doubling or having, etc., at different
Correct.
stages. I
Correct.
just want to know which one.
Order of operations, I think that the multiplication usually. Oh God, I don't remember.
I don't know for 5th edition. Does it? Yeah, because the question here is
Normal
it?
math says doubling first.
Yeah, I assume that it's 9 to 18, then reduced because it's the total
Okay.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
Okay.
I ran it. Just
That's how I
now,
thought.
so that's fine.
All right. Yeah.
I just want to
Unless there's some rule saying otherwise.
because yeah,
Okay.
sometimes games do that. Is
Yeah.
the reason I asked.
Absolutely. Okay, so the pudding is trying to burn you to death, but hey, your new armor resists getting damaged by the acid.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay, cool. Saris.
I forget what I did with this guy. I don't know if I even attacked them last time. Oh, I ate them as a tiger.
That's That's right.
Right. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw some fire at it, I guess. I'm gonna try and light it on fire.
That's a fine choice.
Seems good.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Rock and roll. This thing's AC is like 7. So.
Two.
All right. You scald it.
Fire.
Ah. I think you throw the fire down on the ground and it mostly gets out of the way as the heat comes to it, but you burn and like sizzle. Oh god, it would smell so bad. Ugh, gross.
So I just want to point out.
Do we have a
that
page reference now?
Blue Jay rolled 2 1s.
Yeah, good work.
This is
Yeah,
2d8 damage.
that could
and
have
she
been
got 2.
16, but
Welcome to me.
Yeah.
did you Eldritch Blast it?
Welcome to your doom.
Okay, so apparently, let me check. Vulnerability and resistance is applied after all reductions.
Okay, cool. So I reduce the damage, so I
Then
get
we
another
double it.
3 HP back. So I'm at 31.
Perfect. Thank you, Halfling.
Cool.
Okay, so Saris, you scald the black pudding slightly, and you're gonna stay where you are.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's like I guess maybe I'll get back so that it doesn't like just envelop me in its weird puddingy tendrils. I'm just gonna like go away from.
Yeah, because you're out of its melee range. It can't melee around that corner, so you like lean out, throw your fireball, and then move. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, Zuriel.
I mean, you don't want to overcook the pudding, so you want to apply low amounts of fire damage in the early rounds.
Yep.
I mean, maybe it works differently with magic swords.
No.
I deal at 14 slashing damage with Black
You
Razor.
do no
You
damage.
deal no damage. Black Razor splits it into 2 puddings, each with. I mean, sort of by the way math works, you did it 1 damage because it can't. It rounds down. So, yeah. So you cut it in half. Hold it. It's smaller than it was. There we go.
It doesn't eat their soul.
So you just slice it in half, and Black Razor in your mind is like, interesting. How am I to consume its soul if we cannot harm the thing? Find another way.
Cool.
Also, yeah, Black Razor would be like the really annoying like edgelord announcer voice for like Dota or something that you bought and immediately regretted buying. Do you have anything else you want to do, Zuriel? You have another
I
attack,
mean,
but-
so far, Adam, he's not as bad as Lilikor from Baldur's Gate 2.
True.
Ugh.
Do you want to do anything else?
Jeez. I don't know. I hang out.
Okay. All right. Black Razor, of course, takes no damage from the corrosive form. Zahiri.
When the going gets tough, the tough punch acid.
Oh,
Here
I
we
guess
go.
I guess you do take corrosive. You take a little splash damage.
Oh, good.
Zuriel. Yeah, you take 2. Sorry.
Great.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Punches
get in there with your
incoming.
punching. Now remember, every hit on it, you're gonna take some acid damage.
I am
You gotta hit it. So.
pointedly aware that these things suck ass. All right, let's do it.
Which one are you attacking?
1, 2, 3. How many is that? What did I do? 3, 4 on the one to the left.
The one in front of Zuriel?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you they all hit, of course.
5, 7, 9, and 8 for a grand total of 17 plus 7 is 24 plus 5 is 29 damage.
Nice. Yes. Yeah. You wail on the thing. Let me see. You said 29. Okay. Cool. I can't personally imagine what attacking a like 5 foot by 5 foot cube of black horrible corrosive pudding looks like.
I
when
already
you do it
told
with
you
your
it's like mochiing.
It's right. Yeah, we were talking about that. Yeah, so you're just like pounding in it, and it's getting all like thinned out. So you take some damage. Each attack does 1d8, so you take 10.
Cool.
Your fists do not corrode. Yowl?
I'm gonna try and shatter them both, I think.
Oh, nice. So you want to just land the shatter behind them?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I believe this is exactly what I did last time we fought it in this
It might
exact
be.
spot as well. Yep, so do I want to cast it at a higher level? No.
All right, so they both need to make a DC 15 con save.
Yep.
So the one on the left, the one on the right.
Ugh.
Okay, but they take what, 6 damage on a?
Yeah, they just take off, so 6.
Okay, all right. So you disrupt them with your mighty sound waves, but they have neither of them die just yet. Though the
I just
distinction.
want to point out that by cutting them in half, I actually increased Dave's damage output.
That's
So
true.
It's true.
Net
You
gain.
did.
It's very true.
Net gain. Congratulations. All right. The black puddings will each of them attack one of the people in front of them. So Zahiri, a pseudopod, reaches for you. I got a 14, so you are too quick.
Fast as fuck.
And then Zuriel, another pseudopod for you, and a miss. Same thing.
Yeah.
All right, Saris, your turn.
I don't. I feel like this is just like we're just gotta wear them down, sort of thing. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and light them on fire again. I'm not super worried about because
Yeah, if you stand like there, you could see that one or this one.
Yeah.
I guess.
I'm gonna attack the one on the right, which I can see better. I can see all of it, so should be able to just throw fire at it. Yeah.
I mean, you don't really have a clear line of sight from where you're
No,
standing.
well, I can go forward one, and then I mean.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, especially since this hallway has already been shattered around the door, so it doesn't even have a door on it.
Yeah,
so
the
we've
whole
never
area is just
opened it
all
in the
blown
first
up.
place.
Let's
The
see
hallway, it's like the hospital hallway in Akira. It's just like spherical in one place from this sudden explosion of force.
Yeah.
Okay. Better than 2 1s.
Yes, you scorch it for 8 damage. All right, more burnt pudding. Zuriel, what will you do?
So I have a sword, right?
Yeah.
And a sword has both the side parts that are sharp
Mhm.
and you cut things with, then has the pointy part that you stab things with. Can I
No.
do piercing damage with it by stabbing?
No, but you could like pommel strike it, I guess.
It would just make it like an improvised weapon,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah,
So
like I'm willing to
D4
take a hit
damage.
on the amount of damage I deal.
Yeah,
to
you
just
could
do a
use it.
different
You could
damage
use it
type.
as a like a club and like pommel strike it. Like if you're specifically trying to do piercing damage, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, sure. It's sharp on the end. That makes sense. It's not meant for that, but either one. If you want, what do you want to do? Bludgeoning or piercing?
Yo, you gotta do the 2-hand plunge
So
it
you're
into
gonna
the thing.
Stab. Okay.
Yeah.
And swirl it around, mix it up.
And so how does this modify?
All right. So
my
an
attack
improvised
rolls and
weapon
stuff?
is you can treat it
You
like
lose your proficiency.
yeah, an object that bears no resemblance to a weapon is 1d4. An improvised weapon, let's see, throws a melee weapon. I'll say it does d6 because it's about half as effective.
Yeah. Okay.
And you don't get your proficiency bonus, right? That's how that works.
So I'm just rolling
No,
strength.
because I think no one is proficient in improvised weapons.
No, so
Unless
it'll
you
be,
take the bar brawling
Right.
feat. There's a feat for it.
Yep.
But anyways, yeah. So I'll just roll strength.
So you're rolling up. Well, you're rolling up plus
And
8.
you
You're still
don't-
using a magic weapon.
I guess here's the question: I don't think you get the weapons bonus because this is the equivalent of like dropping Black Razor on someone's head from like a high height. It's not, you're not making an attack with the weapon exactly. Like this is not its intended purpose. It's like throwing a box of bullets in someone's face. Like yeah, it
Okay,
might hurt
cool.
them,
So
but
yeah, I'm rolling 1d20
it's basically
plus
just
my
a
strength
It's
mod.
basically just a strength check. Yeah, but these things have an AC of 7. So
Well, I get 2 attacks.
Okay.
So actually here I can just click my strength score. So I get a 13.
okay, so the second
for
one
the
hits. Yeah,
And then
D6 plus your strength bonus.
yeah, so slash roll 1d6 plus. I
Toast.
deal 10 damage to it.
Yeah, you kill it.
OP.
Does
Step-
Black Razor eat its soul?
No. Black Razor is
Does
like
pudding have a soul?
I mean technically yes, because you could detect it. But it's
Yeah.
Black Razor is just like, this is embarrassing. Black Razor does not like being wielded this way. I am no spear. I meant to hew flesh. Swing me like a real warrior. He's pissed.
Which is hilarious because great swords are actually bludgeoning weapons IRL. You didn't use the blade.
Yeah, they don't actually deal
I mean,
slashing damage. No.
Black Razor isn't like a Dark Souls like greatsword. It's like a claymore. It's like a properly
Yeah, like an
sized
IRL
sword.
greatsword, you would just hit them and bludgeon them more than you cut them.
Zahiri, do you want to try to punch this last guy to death?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do it. Get it. Punch it with your puncher.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hells yeah.
Look at all those ones, though.
I know, Jesus. Wow. The alternate universe version of you for whom those are the main weapons. Embarrassed.
I did a grand total of a lot of damage, by the way. 19,
Decent rolls.
27, 35 total.
Nice. Yes, you definitely kill it. And at the end of your punch fest, you take 29 damage.
Jesus.
You're just covered in acidic goop, but you've killed it. Both the black puddings are dead. So congratulations.
Okay, it's dead.
I can heal you. It's okay.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
you've killed 3 black puddings, 2 ogres, and an oni since the last time you got experience, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm just keeping track over here so I can give you your.
I
Yeah.
could heal you as
Wow,
well,
3
but
8s and a 5. Yeah, that was
apparently-
really bad. Cool. Okay, so with the dispatching of the puddings, with the punching to death of the pudding, your way ahead is clear. There are no other monsters, and now you're ready to go. Yeah, that's a good point. Frostfire makes that you actually killed it on your 3rd attack, so you take 21, not 29.
And you heal for 20.
There you go.
Sweet.
Cool. All right. Well, let's take a break here, and after long sweet last, we will leave the inverted ziggurat behind.
Jeez.
Unless you want to like kite some enemies back here, but
Yeah, I don't want to.
For now.
I'm conditioned.
for now, we're ready to leave it behind. Stick around. More White Plume Mountain and less inverse ziggurat when we come back.